what I said in our public meeting a few weeks back was that COVID is the largest blunder in human history. I believe that's unambiguous. And I'm not talking about the largest blunder in public health. It's clearly that too. But I'm talking about the largest blunder in human history, starting with the decision to circumvent the ban on gain-of-function research that the U.S. Congress wisely imposed, to offshore the work to Wuhan, where they then found presumably the ancestor of SARS-CoV-2, likely as a result of the interaction of the 3 miners who became sick in the guano-filled cave, brought the ancestor back into the lab, put it through gain-of-function experiments, enhanced it with a furin cleavage site, and then lost control of it.
Can you please explain the furin cleavage site?
Well, the furin cleavage site is just a sequence. It's a small sequence of amino acids that alters the spike protein so that it is especially effective at entering human tissues. So the point is, there was no natural member of the subfamily that has this feature. And it was well known amongst people who study these viruses that were a virus of this type to acquire that feature, that would radically enhance its capacity to get into human tissues. So I don't really know whether, I guess I assume that the virologists who are constantly bombarding us with the story that a pandemic is going to leap out of nature at any time, it's going to be devastating, and we're going to have to study these dangerous viruses in order to be prepared, right? That's the story that caused all of this work to get funded. Now, I don't really believe this story. I think it's wrong, but it may be that the people who are spreading it do believe it, and that having believed it, that crazy as this sounds, what they did was they found a virus that had many characteristics that would make it a dangerous human pandemic-causing pathogen, but it didn't have all of them. And so in order to figure out what it would be like if it did have all of them, they gave it the ones it didn't have.